Hey, so a few hours ago, I published a CVE on a popular GitHub project with more than 3,000 stars. The vulnerability allows any attacker, without any authentication, to read any file on the server with the permission the web server has. So this issue is not actually that hard, and the one thing that encouraged me to make a video for it is that some developers and also some code reviewers fail to detect this vulnerability, and this is just for a simple assumption that they make. So let's just see the code and check the current POC of the vulnerability and also another POC that instead of reading any files can convert this vulnerability to a DOS attack. This is the Mapshaper project, and here is the vulnerability description. Here you can see the link to the commit that fixed the vulnerability, and here is the link to the report. So first of all, let's just install the dependencies for this project. We first need to check out to the commit that the project was still vulnerable. So let's check this commit. And here we can see the parent commit. So if we check out to this commit, this should be still vulnerable. Okay, now let's build the project first, then we can run it. For some reason it don't want to work. Okay, so now it's running. This is the homepage of this application, and let's see how does it work. So, and here we have the server of this web application. It first creates a HTTP server, and after accepting the URL, it tries to parse the URL and extracts the path name. From this point, the URI is the path point, so it does not include the domain or the port. And then here, it tries to serve the file, which should be the file that matches this URI. And here we can see how does this get asset file path works. So it just accepts the URI, and then it tries to concat the web root to this URI or the process.cwd, which stands for current working directory with this URI. So a lot of people think that this part is secure because we are using path.join, but that's not the case. So to find out how this part of code works, let's just debug it. Okay, so let's cancel running it from the terminal, and we can run the debugger here. So let's send a request with the terminal. Okay, so now we are in the breakpoint. You can see the URI is test, and the process.cwd should be the current directory. So what happens when we use path.join and URI? So we can see the expected behavior is that it just prints test. But what if we try to go into upper directories? So let's just send another request. So here, although we wanted to go to upper directories and we use .. still the final URI is mentioned like this. So this is one reason that people think using this kind of code is fine, but the root cause is not here. So let's go one step above. So let's send a new request. So the URL that we received didn't contain our payload. So this means that the kernel itself is trying to normalize this path. So what happens is that the kernel try to normalize the path here. Send another request with verbose flag. You see, the get address didn't include ... So this is the main issue, that people think their code is secure because they simply test their code by running this kind of payload. So this is a default behavior by kernel that normalizes the path so that it does not go above. But if you really want to send the actual payload, you either have to try other tools like burp suite or just add this option. This option prevents the path to be sent as normalized version. So let's debug it again. Now we can see our payload includes the /... and here we can debug the request URL. Here you can see the request URL includes /... in our payload, and then it tries to parse this URL, and then it will extract the path name. So here you can see the path name should still include /... So let's go further in the get asset file. And now we are in the second breakpoint. So now we can see that the final real path for this file is resolved as second test. If you can remember, we were inside Mapshaper /bin path. So this is a proof that we can go further. So to exploit it, all we do need is to go up and at some point read another file in somewhere else. Okay. Here you can see that path.join tries to join the current working directory with the URI, and the final result is /etc/host. So if we allow this request to pass, here we can see the final content of etc hosts file. So this was basically the issue. It's not something new or something hard, but this is something that people usually miss because they think that path.join, when used with process.cwd, is safe, but that's not the case. So as a bonus to this clip, let's use another method to convert this attack or this kind of attack to a DDoS. So the idea is very simple. All you need to do is to read the file that's named dev urandom. So what is this file? If you didn't know, you can use this file, and this will just print random data inside your terminal. So this is a source of reading randoms in Linux. So if you try to load this file by this web application, what happens is that first tries to read the file and then serve it back to the web server. And as there is no end to this random generator file, the system should run out of memory. So let's see this in action. As you can see, the memory is increasing with just a simple request. And I will have to cancel this soon because otherwise I cannot record a screen anymore. Okay, that's enough. So that's it for today's video. Let me know if you have any question or comments on this video.